Hi, this is Brian Kelleher with Keller Realty. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the order of operations when you are selling a home and buying a home roughly at the same time. It's what I call the chicken or the egg conversation. Welcome back. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about what I call the chicken or the egg conversation. When you are trying to buy a home and sell a home roughly at the same time, you essentially have three options. You can either buy your next home and then sell your current home. You can sell your current home and then buy your next home, or you can try and time it where it all happens at the same time. However, the first step is always going to be to talk to your mortgage officer before you jump into the real estate market. Find out how much you're approved for with your purchase for your next house, how much your down payment is going to be on your next house, and what your monthly payment is going to look like on your next house. Once you have all that information together, then we can come up with a clear plan on how to jump in and get all this done. With that said, let's talk about the three options you have with buying and selling. So you can buy your next house before you sell your current house. And this is the most risky and also the most convenient option. The reason it's the most convenient is because you are going to buy your next home, you're going to get moved into that home, and then we're going to prep your current home for sale and then sell it. The reason it's the most risky option is because you, for at least a short period of time, are going to be owning two homes and making payments on two homes. So you run the risk that you could be making those payments for longer than you want to be making, or for longer than you're financially able to be making two payments. The second option is to sell your current home and then to buy your next home. This option is the least convenient and it's also the least risky. It's the least convenient because you're going to move twice. You're going to sell your current home, close that deal, get moved out, and then we're going to find your next home and close on it. It's the least risky because you've sold your home and the deal is done, money's in the bank before you go shopping for your next home. And there's no more questions about what offers are going to come in at and what your proceeds from the sale of your house are going to be. The third option is to time it where you're buying and selling at the same time. This kind of falls in the middle of in terms of risk and convenience. It's also very convenient because you are going to be moving from one house directly into the other. However, it comes with a lot more stress because there's a lot of deadlines that have to be met to make sure that we can line the two sales up together. So things like appraisal, inspection, title review, and underwriting on your mortgage all have to line up perfectly in order for these two sales to line up perfectly. It's also there's some risk involved in it because if those timing deadlines don't line up, then you could end up moving twice, just like in the second option we talked about. So those are basically the options you have. And there's a lot more details to each one of those options and a lot more to talk about. So it's really important that we have a conversation about coming up with a clear plan of attack before you jump into the real estate market. So I hope that helps. If you'd like more information about any of this, or if you have any questions about any of this, please just don't hesitate to reach out. And if there's any topics you'd like to see videos like this about in the future, just shoot me an email and let me know, and we'd be happy to record those. So for now, I appreciate your time and stay in touch. Thanks.